That drill might be helping the Angels to a 6-3 road record. It's time for Road Wins presented by Best Western. For some reason, the Halos, when they go away from L.A., they really take their hot bats with them, averaging almost 5 runs a game. Look at the home runs. The Halos return to glory, and many people believe it's all because they got their MVP back.
Back. The Angels are back.
It's a multi-home run game from Mike Trout, third Angel, to hit 2 home runs today. Wow, Ward. It's gone! Logan O'Hoppe put the Angels on top.
Tell you what, he looks fantastic. But we talked about this earlier. We look at the board. I'll talk over this because I want to ask Greg something on camera. But I tell you what, how about Paris, O'Hoppe? These are all young guys doing their thing.
No Zach Neto yet.
Not yet. Ward's just starting to get hot. Soler. And Trout's coming, man. I mean, he had a fantastic last few days, and he's just getting back in that baseball groove. So, Greg, I got to ask, come on camera here. So, again, 30 clubs, 30 days, or 15 days now, as we call it. 30 clubs in 15 days. I used to love that because I learned so much about being around a team. You were around Mike Trout.
Yeah.
What did you see different? What did you talk to him about different?
New lease on baseball. He loves being the solidified veteran star. When we broke into the big leagues, remember he had Torrey Hunter standing next to him. He had Eric Ibar. He had Sean Figgins. Then he eventually had Albert Pujols. He was always the young guy that was putting up crazy stats. For the first time, yes, they brought in Jorge Soler and a couple veteran pieces.
Yeah, but he's the guy.
It's built around him. Remember, Josh Hamilton was one of the premier bats. Look at the veterans that were always around Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Mike Trout is now the guy, and he loves the core around him. Anthony Rendon, we might not ever see him play again for the Angels. The young core around him features high upside talent. Logan O'Hoppe looks like the next Buster Posey. Nolan Shanuel, they got to believe they got the next Sean Casey. He's not going to hit 40 home runs. Just let him hit 320. Kyron Paris is making Joe Adell go, whoa, I got to start hitting bombs. Right?
It's a good battle.
Christian Moore is their top prospect. He's coming at some point this year, folks. The young core around Mike Trout has Mike Trout excited. He's feeding off the young energy. He looks incredible. His physique, he is ready to rock.
Yeah.
And the home runs are going to start piling up.
Well, I think also for Mike, he's been attacked so much in the last couple of years. And it's kind of like, okay, all right, he's got some East Coast toughness now. You know, we always look at Mike, he's smiling, and he's put up the numbers, and people don't realize the work he puts in, but they ticked him off. He ticked him off, he's not in the top this, he's not in the top that. Okay. Because Mike still knows he can play. You gonna move me to right field? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he knows they're
Show you
good.
what I can do.
That's what I look for in camp. You can just talk to guys, and you know if they think their team's good. You can see it in their face.
Right.
Mike Trout thinks his team's really good.
You know the cool part about this? Their best starter, Kikuchi, is off to a bad start, and they're 8-4. Think about that. The guy they went out and brought in to, anchor that rotation has gotten off to a slow start. This bodes well for the Angels, and I give you credit, Greg. You came back, you texted me after this camp that afternoon, and you said, I'm telling you, there's something different with the Angels.
Yep, it was my favorite camp.
And credit Ron Washington, Perry Manassian. I think the Kyle Hendricks signing, everybody's like, why do you go get a soft-tossing righty?
Who couldn't get anybody out.
But he had been injured for the last year and a half, right? And you look at the moves that they've made, and it's working. And I thought, you look at that team now, and they're an entirely different team, and Harold touched on it. With the younger players that are now contributing, it's an entirely different look. And if Mike Trout turns back into Mike Trout, they're going to be in this, and they're going to be in the AL West.
And I'm going to tell you one thing, too. That trip to Tampa, what told me, yes, they're playing in Steinbrenner Ballpark. The ball was jumping, but they hit good pitching. And that speaks volumes to your young players. Can you handle good pitching? Everybody can hit that 6th guy or 7th guy that's just outside the rotation, or the bullpen guy that's not who they're looking for. Tampa has great arms, And they put up some big numbers this last
Well, they're
year.
going to have their hands full. The Houston Astros have a good starting rotation.
Yeah.
Hit.
They can't hit. You're absolutely right. This is bad news for the Angels. Bottom of your screen, Ben Joyce, right shoulder inflammation, 15-day IL. So the setup guy has been the setup guy. Kenley Jansen throws the biggest fastball in the sport, 104 miles an hour, placed on the IL.